Hello and welcome back to G3. I am once again the co-host list, but still with the mostest, Bald Mike. And since I am solo again, I will be continuing my Journeys in Middle Earth campaign. This is the first campaign, The Bones of Arnor. We are up to Chapter 10. This is my first time playing Chapter 10, so I'm not sure what to expect. I've got Gimli and Arwen's cards set up, which I guess I kind of have to move a little bit because Gimli is nowhere near the camera and Arwen is half off. Let me scooch them as much as I can. I'm sure if the map blows up, I'll have to move them further. Okay. Gimli down here. And at this point, they both have quite a number of trinkets and items and gear, which you can see up here. And Arwen has a title also. All right, so let's get right into it. Your small vessel was quickly overcome in the middle of the deep lake, capsizing. The water was dark and you could not tell up from down. You could not breathe and all went dark. You awakened on the muddy shore of the lake to a song with words you cannot quite make out. Place tile 2 will be as indicated, so yeah, tile 2 will be right here. A woman clad in blue as deep as the lake with long dark hair moves away from you. Is she the one who saved you? She must hold a great power. You attempt to sit up and call to her, but cough up water instead. Place of heroes is indicated. Each hero scouts 3. All right, so here's Gimli. And here's Arwen. And we will scout with Gimli first. Let's go here. Clever wit, restless axe, or final defense. Stand. I don't think there's going to be any combat right off the bat. Let's prep Restless Axe. We'll put Clever Wit on the bottom, Final Defense on top in case I have to test. And then Arwen. Undying Might, Ancient Wisdom, and Time of Need. Time of Need is one of my favorites, so that'll get prepped. We'll put those 2 on top. And then I can use her starting skill, which is Curiosity. Excuse me. After you prepare a skill, the leaf icon, which I'm needed as 2, you can discard the skill to gain 2 inspiration or become determined. So I'll discard that and get 2 inspiration tokens. Right off the bat, she's starting with inspiration, and I know the top 2 cards are the leaf symbol. So continue. An elf uses a small hammer to work a shining piece of steel. Each strike a sharp, ringing song. Place a person token as indicated. So that's right in our space. That's helpful. So get down there a little bit. Place tile 218A. Let me find that. Oh, wrong stack. Before I forget, let me close this in so we don't lose power midstream. The 218's right there. So this just kind of plugs right in. Well, assuming no, that's not right. The more flat. Like that. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Now it fits better. 308A. So coming off of this, kind of like that. No, that's not right. Like that. There we go. Place 2 exploration tokens. So I'll put 1 here. one here. I like the dramatic music that's going already. When you look again, the woman is gone as if she were never there. There are legends you remember around this lake, legends of a powerful creature that sings along its shores. Such an ally could be valuable. If you could locate her again, perhaps someone in the nearby town of Selby would know more. Objective updated, investigate Selby for more information. Your body is bruised and your clothes drenched in cold from your ordeal. Though you need rest, you never find the woman again if you lose track of her now. You must push yourself through the exhaustion no matter the consequences. At the end of each round during this adventure, the threat will increase by an additional 4. That's crazy. And that's the action phase. So that means you want to get these tokens off the board ASAP because those also add to the threat. So I'm going to go with R1 first. She's going to interact with this person. Oh, wait. Actually, take that back. Hold on a minute, because I think somebody has something here. Straight route phase. Oh, yeah, it's R1. So after she interacts with a person token. An elf uses a small hammer to work a shining piece of steel. At your approach, she pauses her work. A traveler, she says. Not many pass here in this age. Can you repair my equipment? Sure, we'll try that one. She tilts her head as she inspects the items you carry with you. I think I could do a little for this, she concludes. You plainly get a great deal of use out of these. You must lead an exciting life. You may discard 1 inspiration and place 1 depletion token on an equipped non-food item. Nah, we're good. We won't do that. Okay. So then the scepter says, the silent scepter, after you interact with a person token, you may deplete this item for you or a nearby hero to gain 2 inspiration and discard a fear. So we don't have any fear yet, but we'll discard 1 of those to give Gimli 2 inspiration. So now each hero has 2. That was her first action. Her second action will be to go here, and we'll get this token, confirm. A small way station here offers a trough of water, some shelter for a horse or a donkey, and a large statue of a nameless elven archer. Discard this exploration token, gain inspiration. You see the glint of silver among the gnarled roots of a tree. Place a search token. That's in this case. Okay. Your journey continues. So that was 1 movement point for her to go there, and the second one she'll move next to that token that just popped up. So now we'll go with Gimli. He's going to go 1, 2, and pop this token. We'll explore. The deep lake reflects the sky overhead, and the looming hills have hidden things beneath their soil. Discard this and gain inspiration. So now he has 3. Something sparkles at the water's edge. Place a search token. Way over here. A crumbling stone marker is covered in old verse. Place a search token. A young girl is wandering the area looking lost. Place a person token. Some of these aren't easy to get out of here. Down there. The ground is getting rockier the farther you walk. Soon you see dark openings in the ground leading beneath. There must be a cave system near here. Place 206. It's 206A. Just going to kind of swirl this a little bit. Yeah, I said I touch there. Just touching like that. And here's the cave. So it's going to be 213. Kind of combining those two. Like that. more tokens just when we thought we were getting them all off. They put more up. Oh, we're not done. 214B. And this is going in here. Okay. And this map is just blowing up. That's going to be another one of those where we're going to have to roll over the place. 212A to basically fit in there. Come on. To fit in there, like I said. There we go. Sort of. There we go. Couple more exploration tokens. You hear voices on the wind and smell the unmistakable aroma of cooking. The town of Selby must be close. Lore increases by 1. Man, this map is not stopping. 202. Where is it? Oh, jeez. Oh, it's way over there. Where's the number up there? So it's going sort of like this. Man, that is way out there. He's 204. Not like this. Wow, 217. This map will not stop. And it's going to kind of fill in this space here. Whoever designed this is crazy. 3 more. This may be the biggest map I've seen. There's just tokens everywhere. Definitely need a sip of coffee for this one. Hold on. Your journey continues. Well, it's about time. All of that was off of Gimli's one move action. Oh, boy, there's just tokens everywhere. I can move into this darkness space and grab that exploration, but there's all these search tokens too. So I think the safe bet is, where is he? Here. Okay, that's Arwen. This is Gimli here. Oh, continue. A crumbling stone marker is covered in an old verse. Examine the marker. The old verse appears to be a song or poem, though only one of the verses excuse me. Only one of the verses is legible. All midsummer festival long, or so the old tale spoke, the lake's fair lady, Evensong, came to dance among our folk. The story seems incomplete, but it renews your resolve. Gain an inspiration and discard the search token. All right, that puts Gimli at his max of 4. And that's 1 token off the board. And that's going to be it. I don't even want to see how much the threat is going to jump. So the shadow phase. So it's 105 total threat before we lose on this one. At 15, there's a threat event. Your body is bruised, cold, and tired. Soon it will catch up to you, but for now you must push yourself through the exhaustion. Threat increases by 4. The shadow deepens. The hope yet endures. Threat increases by 11. Here we're going to hit the first event already. Your limbs are heavy and the cold chills you to the bone. You find that your hands shake while performing even the simplest of tasks. And you know your energy will not last long. Each hero discards 1 prepared card. Well, that's awful. Wow, R1 only has time of need prepared, so that's gone. And I'll discard You Cannot Pass from Gimli, and he'll keep Restless Axe. Okay. And the rally phase. So we'll start with Gimli for scouting. Undying Might and Guarded Strike. We'll go with Guarded Strike. His Might is pretty good. He doesn't really need that. But we will put that on top since it's an inspiration symbol. Shuffle up Arwen's deck really quick. Good evening, and thank you for watching G3. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys have enjoyed this campaign. If you watched the other parts of it, we're at Chapter 10. This is my first time playing Chapter 10, by the way. Time of Need is back, or Ancient Wisdom. Let's go with Time of Need. Actually, I have a bunch of inspiration ready. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put Ancient Wisdom on the bottom. Let's go with it. Continue. Action phase. All right. So we're going to start off with Arwen because she's right here with this search token. You see the glint of silver among the gnarled roots of a tree. Search. You move aside the underbrush and uncover the pale metal of a circlet. Tangled in the root of a tree. Though dirty from many years, it must have rested here for the tree to grow around it. So it still possesses an irrepressible gleam. Test wisdom. If you are an elf, add 1 success. Hey, Arwen's an elf. And her wisdom is 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I flipped 3 successes. And because I'm an elf, I add 1. So that's a total of 4. So we'll put in 4. Confirm. Let's discard these. You carefully extract the circlet from the roots, trimming them away carefully as needed. When the circlet comes free, you see that it has been broken in 2, and the other half does not appear to be here. Even if you aren't much mistaken, you recognize the craft of Noldor elves, who are scarce outside Rivendell. Could the rest of the circlet be nearby? Gain an inspiration, lore increases by 1, then discard the search token. She can hold another inspiration, for sure. I believe she can hold 1 more. She's at 4, so this token's gone. That was her first action. So let's see. I wish she had one of the sprint cards. So I'm going to go 1, and then 2 to this space over here with this other search token. So she'll get that next turn. Does Gimli want to waste time with a person token, or does he want to run with his little dwarf legs? I'm going to say, I'm going to say run. So we're going to go 1, 2, up to here, which is 2 of 4. Yep. That token. We'll explore. A ridge of bleached crags separate 2 pristine lakes, perfect for fishing. Discard this exploration and gain inspiration. He cannot, but that just gets that off the board. You see a fair-haired woman in the flowing white gown admiring the lilies at the water's edge. Place a person token as indicated. I'm going to shrink this back down. That's on the opposite side of where I am. Okay. Clear water cascades between the 2 stones here, singing. Place a search token as indicated. Okay, that's in my space. Your journey continues. All right, so my second action, I'll search this token. Clear water cascades between 2 stones here, singing. Search. The water is sweet and pleasant. It would probably be refreshing to take a long drink or perhaps just wash your hands and face. So it actually gives us the option either drink the water or wash your face. I'm going to say drink. The water is more nourishing than usual, and you feel the sweet chill of it work the aches from your body. Discard a wound or a fear, then discard the search token. Don't have either. But we'll get that off. So that was Gimli's second action. So we are done. And the action phase, we'll go to shadow phase. Your body is bruised, cold, and tired, and threat increased by 4. The shadow deepens, so hope yet endures. Threat increases by 10. Ugh. So we're at 29 of 105 at 30. There's another event, so next turn there's definitely going to be one. So now everybody scouts. So we'll shuffle up Gimli's deck and scout 2 with him. You cannot pass and the weakness. So we'll prep you cannot pass, put the weakness on the bottom. That was an easy decision. Arwen tested, so we will shuffle up her deck quickly and scout with her. How did a Gimli card get into Arwen's discard pile? Okay, that's weird. Well, I'm just going to look. I just flipped a Gimli card. Sorry, somebody's got messed up. Herbalist. Okay, now they're in. Let me try that again. I don't know how 2 of Gimli's cards got in Arwen's deck. I will shuffle Gimli's deck. Healing Poultice, which has Sprint 2, no question. I'm taking that. We'll put the Hold Agility on top. Let me shuffle Gimli's deck back up. That Sprint 2 alone makes that card worth it in this map. See how big this is? All right, continue. And the action phase. So I come back. Where are we? Over. That's right, I'm a little rotated compared to what this is. Is there enough? Can I see if I can rotate this enough? Almost. All right, so Arwen's here. Something sparkles at the water's edge. The sun is glinting off a glass bottle, which bobs serenely as it butts against the shore. The corked bottle contains a rolled scrap of paper. Test Wisdom 1. Well, that should be easy. Oh, I'm sorry. Test Wit 1. My Wit is 2. 1, 2. I'll spend an inspiration to pass. You pry out the cork and pull the scrap of paper free. There's a poem written on it. It's very eloquent and has a lovely rhyme scheme. Gain inspiration, then discard this token. So I get my inspiration back. Get rid of this token. I'm starting to think I shouldn't bother with these people and search tokens. All right. I'm going to discard Healing Poultice to gain 2 movement points. So I'm going to come into the cave. We'll explore. She is tapped out on 1, 2, 3. Yes, she can't hold any more inspiration, so all these tokens are going to be wasted, sadly. A pile of things here looks out of place in a cave. Several of the objects are clearly personal items. These must have been stolen from the village. Discard this and gain inspiration, which I cannot do. Jewelry, books, tools are tumbled together in a pile, likely having been stolen from their owners. Place a search token as indicated. Of course, it's the space I'm not in. Grumble. Uh-oh. Circling around the pile of goods, 2 burly orc guards snarl at every shadow. Spawn 2 orc marauders in the space indicated. There's 1 and 2. All right. Well, this complicates things. So after any time moves, okay, so they move. Let me take a look at their stats. It's basically 7 health each. Whistler. All right, let me use my ranged weapon against them. That'll be my second action. And I'm hanging out in darkness, which is bad. So I'm going to use a ranged attack on them. I'll use my agility, which is 3. 1, 2, and 3. So I did not flip any successes. I flipped all leaf icons. So I'm going to use time I need to convert those to 3 successes. So with 3 successes, that gives me a total of 7 hits with Smite. So let's go Smite. And that's just enough to get rid of one of them. Remove an Arc Marauder. We did that. Can the enemy attack? No. All right, so that's all of Arwen's actions, sadly. So now we're going to come back over here to where Gimli is. I'm just going to do a test. Okay, I'm going to get a little sneaky with this here. I'm going to move 1 to this space to get rid of this token. Many flat open areas seem made for gazing up at the sky, while elegant buildings stand apart from the passage of time. Discard this and gain inspiration. Gimli's maxed out, so he cannot. A stout antique dealer fusses over the arrangement of pieces in a shop. Place a person token as indicated. All right, so put him there. Some of the village children whoop and shout nearby. Place a person token as indicated. That's in my space. Your journey continues. So what I'm going to do is, that was 1 move. This is 2 moves. And then I'll interact with this token. Oh, okay. A lady fair admires the lilies at the water. So let's at the waterside. So talk. Her hair and gown flow over her elf-like features as that of a gentle stream. Plucking one of the lilies, she meets your gaze, smiles, and places the flower upon the ground. She steps back into the water and vanishes beneath its surface. Picking up the flower and taking in its sweet scent, your heart is filled with determination. Become determined. Discard this person token. Getting determined isn't a terrible thing. We'll take that. One, 2, interact. So he's done. They're both done. Let's see. So move 1 to attack Arwen. Okay, she's right there. That can be done. So attack. An orc snorts with exertion as it hefts a heavy axe. 3 damage, agility negates. Well, that's good because her agility is one of her best skills. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. So I put 2 successes and what is that? Elven Light, which is 2. So I will convert one of those and block all 3. Good job there, Arwen. Let's see. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. Her spirit is also 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's not good. I got her weakness, which is a blank skill card, and 1 inspiration symbol. So I'll block 1 of those and take 1 fear for being in dark. And here's the fear card. Greed. Deplete another hero's trinket without resolving this effect. If you cannot suffer a face down fear, then flip this face down. Okay. So unfortunately, I have to deplete one of Gimli's. We'll take it off the... We'll take it off the Tookish apple cakes. And then flip that face down. Your body is bruised and cold. Threat increases by 4. Shadow deepens. Threat increases by 8. Ataran's orcs are surely pursuing you. It's only a matter of time before his scouts catch up. That is near Gimli's space. Place 1 orc taskmaster. I primed one of those, but I haven't painted them yet. So that's this guy here. I painted the pit boss ones this week. And the rally phase. Nope, that's a turn. It doesn't get. All right, so Gimli scouting 2, ready defense and clever wit. Prep his wit Put ready defense on top because he's going to go smack that guy. Shuffle Arwen's deck. She went through a good chunk of her deck that time. Curiosity and Nobility. We'll go with Curiosity. Put Nobility on the bottom. And it's the action phase. All right, so I think we have to start up with Arwen so she can hopefully get rid of this Orc. She'll use her ability to discard that face down Fear. And then the Orc Marauder is here. Oh, that Taskmaster is supposed to have a banner. If I can find it. Of course, it's the one at the very bottom of the stack there. That means he is an elite, which is a big meaning. This guy here. Let's see. So the Marauder has, like I said, 5 health, 2 armor. So Arwen will attack with her knife, or Star Swift it's called. She's upgraded it. Again, using agility, so it's 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to do 7. I don't think I can get there. So 1. So I spend 2 inspiration for a total of 3 successes. So that'll give me 6 hits with Pierce and Lethal. So that I think that'll do it. Pierce, Lethal, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's a dead boy elf. Discard that. Let me discard these. Remove the Orc Marauder. Gain an inspiration. Or you are near my hero, but Gimli's not near her. Star Swift says after you attack with this item, you may move 1 space without provoking attacks. So she's going to come out of... Oh, but she wants to see what that... No, I'm going out here. All right, so using the movement point from Star Swift, we'll come over here and explore this. Between 2 small hillocks, a deep hole leads into an unseen underground cavern. Discard this and gain inspiration, so now she can take this. Continue. The forest is filled with animal life, and you spot several promising game trails. Place a search token as indicated. All right, my spot. That's convenient. A tremendous eagle takes her talons along a jagged edge. Tremendous eagle. Oh, rakes her talons along a jagged edge. Place a search token as indicated. There. So many tokens. Journey. All right, so her second action, she might as well interact. Or should I go? It doesn't matter. We'll interact with this token. The forest filled with animal life. You spotted several promising game trails. Search. Following a clear game trail, you come upon a giant horned hart. Okay, I'm not sure what let the heart go or hunt the heart. It's H-A-R-T, heart, is the way I'm guessing it's supposed to be. Not sure what type of animal that is in this world. Sure, let's hunt it. Waiting for the perfect moment to strike, you watch the heart draw closer. Test agility 2. That should be easy for her. Agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll spend an inspiration for 2 successes. Pass. The heart leaps a second too late to avoid your strike to its chest. Showing your mastery over the majestic being fills you with confidence. Become determined. The heroes may collectively discard 2 face-down wounds, then discard the search token. All right, so she's going to become determined. And that token's coming. All right, that was her second action, so it's Gimli's turn. Let me take a look at this. 10 health total. I mean, Gimli can be a beast, especially with determined. Wait, just... shoot. Yeah, and I have cards to add strike. Yeah, this guy's going down. So I'm going to move 1 to where that orc is, and we're going to punch him. So using my Aerodaloon Battle Axe, my might is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, only one success and a pile of inspiration. But the most I can do is 3 successes off of that. So I'll spend 2 inspiration to convert. With Sunder and Cleave. And then so let me just see what Sunder and Cleave do. Takes up 1, so that takes them down to 9. I'm doing 8, and then I'll discard Guardian Strike to add another strike. So that's 8, 9 with Sunder and Cleave. And Gimli's one-shots almost anything at this point in the game. I'll put the success back on top of the deck using his ability. Oops, and we'll wreck the map. Discard the rest. Get him off the board. Get an inspiration back for getting rid of him. And continue. All right. Gimli still has a movement point left. Does it matter is the question. Yes, it does. Because I can go here and get rid of this token. Explore will confirm. And I can take that inspiration. A small village lies near the shores of Lake Evendim. The only village you have heard of in this region is called Selby. So I get that as an inspiration. A large chest is concealed in this patch of shadows, kept safe by a sturdy but corroded lock. Place a search token as indicated. There. The village of Selby is distrustful of outsiders. Partially burnt buildings reinforce the villagers' dour demeanors. It might be hard to get them to open up to you about the legends surrounding the area. Place a search token as indicated. That's right in this spot. Might be helpful. Your journey continues. Actually, it doesn't because that's the end of the action phase. Arwen, we got to book it, girl. We have to cut through that cave, it looks like. I'm going that way. Okay. Darkness Step. Each year on Darkness suffers, but there are none. Your body's bruised cold, so it increases by 4. And then it increases by 6, so total 10 again. Puts at 51 of 105, so almost halfway there. You are pushing your body to the limit in your attempts to obtain aid, but you cannot yet afford to rest. Under the strain, your physical health is beginning to suffer, and you stagger toward the ground. Each hero suffers 2 wounds. Might negates. All right, so we'll do Gimli first, since his might is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will spend an inspiration to prevent both. Now, Arwen is in trouble here because her might is only 2. 1, 2. 1 success. You know what? She'll take a wound. Because of her ability, I'm not too afraid of 1 wound. Weariness flips this card face down, and that's a fitting one to get in this scenario. Rally phase. So let's shuffle up Gimli's deck. So there's 2 more exploration tokens on the board still. I should say there's still 2, not 2 more. Those are making the threat go up by 1 each. Plus being on the board makes it go up. Let's see, 1, 2. Final Defense and Ancient Wisdom. Let's put Final Defense on top. Prep the Ancient Wisdom with Gimli. We'll shuffle up Arwen. There's that Eagle, which is this search token here. I'm not sure if that's worth going after. At this point, I'm thinking skip it and run Arwen towards Gimli, way on the other end of the map up there. Her scouting is Time of Need, and Elven Light will go Time of Need. We will put Elven Light back on top. So prepping Time of Need will proc Curiosity. I'll discard that and gain 2 inspiration. And we will continue. Action phase. So like I said, Arwen's going to beat feet. Kind of moves back over here. Oh, that's part of that. So I can go that way too. But that skips that, so that's bad. So we're going to go here. And that'll pop this. In the forest, webs cover bushes and branches partially obscured by an unnatural darkness beneath the trees. Discard this, gain inspiration. That puts her at 4. A crumbling stone marker is covered in old verse. Place a search token as indicated. So that's not a search token. That's a search token. On the very edge of your hearing, a whisper grabs your attention. Place a threat token. I can't ignore that. That makes the threat keep going up. Your journey continues. I have to investigate that threat token. The whisper grabs your attention. With careful concentration, you can isolate a voice on the wind trying to speak to you. Test spirit 2. Okay, that should be pretty easy. Her spirit is 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, I flipped 4 inspiration symbols. So I'm going to pop time of need and convert them all. So I pass with flying colors. The whispers on the breeze speak only vile temptations. You steel your mind against their influences, and eventually they dissipate as if they never were. Gain inspiration and discard this token. Leaving that would have been bad. That's not the right spot. Come on, token. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the last one she can hold. That puts her at 5. All right, so that was her first action. Her second action will be going to the cave here. A maze of scree and weathered stone pillars hides an entrance to a small cavern. The webs of giant spiders cling to the floor and ceiling of the cave, warning travelers from taking shelter for too long. Discard this, gain inspiration, which she cannot because she's maxed out. A crumbling stone marker is covered in old verse. Place a search token in her space. Man, so many tokens. I don't know if it's worth getting all these poems. So that was 1 point. 2 point, come back outside. And she's done. So she covered some ground. She just double moved. Gimli. He has the torch, so he doesn't care about darkness. Should I go see what that... Yeah, then spiders going to come out. It just feels bad. Let's search the token where I am. The village of Selby is distrustful of outsiders. Partially burnt buildings reinforce the villagers' dowered defenses. It might be hard to get them to open up to you about the legends surrounding this area. Rest in a nearby inn. Go to the market. Investigate the local legends. Let's go to the market. The market is nothing more than a few stalls and carts selling worn and faded goods. Test. That is wisdom, right? Yes. Test wisdom 2. Okay. Gimli's wisdom is only 2. 1, 2, and I passed. Easy peasy. You are surprised to find something of value among the clutter. Add 1 depletion token to a trinket in play if you do not gain inspiration. Yeah, I took one off of the Turkish apple cake, so I can put that back if I should ever need it. There are more options on that token, so let's search it again. Let's investigate local legends. You must decide how best to investigate these legends. Find someone in charge. Ask around for assistance. Let's find someone in charge. A sour-looking bearded man appears to be in charge here. Test might. Okay, Gimli's might is 4, so this is good. When you suffer, when you scout, that's right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pop determination. We'll discard these 2 and flip 2 new cards. 1, oh boy, 2. All right, so more or less the same result. So I'll spend an inspiration to make it 3. 3 is usually good. And there's a paragraph here, so it must have been good. Let's read this. That old tale again? Evan's song, or so the old folks would have you think. If you want to know more about that, I'd be happy to tell you in exchange for a favor. We drove off some orcs a week or so back, and they made off with a lot of things precious to people in these parts. Oh, no. Retrieve what's left unspoiled, and I'll tell you every story my old nurse ever told me. As he turns away, the man hums the same haunting melody you remember from the lakeshore, gaining inspiration. So it sounds like they're going to want me to go way back to that cave on the other side of the map, way down here, because I'm way over here. Because that's where the orcs were. It seems like your skills as a hero are needed before you can further investigate the legends. Perhaps the orcs did not take the stolen goods too far. Objective updated, recover the stolen goods. All right, that's Gimli's. Oh, man. Arwen just ran all the way over. Now I got to run all the way back. So I guess my game plan will be... Oof. I'm not even sure. I was thinking just keep Arwen in that area and hit the tokens and let Gimli run. I think I'm going to go with that. Shadow phase. Darkness. No one's in darkness, so we'll continue. Throw increase by 4 and for the scenario, and then again by 4. So 8, and we're at 59 of 105. The next event is at 60, so next turn something bad bombings is going to happen. So we'll shuffle up. Scout 2. Nobody's... I think I forgot to use Arwen's ability to get rid of that wound on her turn, but that's fine. Can I use the cakes? Sorry, no, it's only heroes in your space. Okay. All right. Scout 1, Scout 2. Restless Axe or Poet's Heart? Oh, yeah. So we'll go Poet's Heart. We'll get rid of Ancient Wisdom for Gimli's prepped cards and put Restless Axe on top. Let's shuffle up Arwen, who still has Determined. Elven Light or Time Need. All right, so we're going to put Time Need in the prep area, put Elven Light on top. Easy. All right. R1 beat feet. 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't like that she has to end dark. Initial lose her ability to discard the wound. Before I forget again. Gimli. He's going to move 1 and interact with that token. That token. Thank you. A large chest is concealed in the patch of shadows, kept safe by a sturdy but corroded lock. Search. The rusted lock shows signs of many attempts to break it. Test Might 3. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spend an inspiration, and I will pass that handily. Let me discard all this. You hack away at the rusted lock with enthusiasm. After a while, the lock falls away in a shower of metal flakes, and you lift the lid to reveal the contents of the chest. An ornate amulet has been carefully preserved within. You judge it to be a dwarf maid, a sign of great accomplishments and deeds. You are surely not the first heroes to walk Middle-earth. Lore increases by 2, then discard the search token. Okay. All right, so Gimli moved 1 and did that. What do I do? Second action, we move there next to the person token. And that ends the action phase. Shadow phase. R1 is in darkness, so she needs to test. 1, 2, 3. So I got a success, and I'll spend an inspiration to prevent both. So no fear for her. Due to the scenario, the threat increased by 4, and then an additional 4. 67 of 105. We got to run. Time is running out. Your body trembles in even a slight breeze. Your ambition may have been too great. Each hero suffers 2 fear. Wisdom negates. Let's go with Gimli first. His wisdom is only 2. 1, 2. I think I just got rid of the wisdom buff too, didn't I? You know what? I will. Let's see, end of the turn. I'm going to spend You Cannot Pass to guard those. So I take guard 3, so nothing for Gimli. Arwen's wisdom is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, where are her successes? I'll pop Time of Need to convert all of those, and she'll take no fear. The rally phase. So let's prep with Arwen. Actually, I keep forgetting I have the apple cakes. I could have just taken that fear and then got rid of it next turn. Undying Might or Ebonstar. Protest, you may discard your test spirit instead and build a yes. We're going to prep Ebonstar. Whoops. For Arwen, we'll put Undying Might on top because we have a lot of inspiration. Gimli went through about half his deck that round. So let's shuffle his deck up. One, two. Let's go with Guarded Strike for Gimli. We'll put You Cannot Pass on the bottom. Continue. Action phase. We're going to go with R1 first. I am going to discard Ebonstar right off the bat to sprint 1. So I'm going to come down here with the search token. Oh, she's way down here. Jewelry, books, and tools are tumbled together in a pile, likely having been stolen from their owners. Recover the stolen goods. You gather together the items, make room for them in your pack. Gain inspiration and discard the search token. 1, 2, 3. She can take a last inspiration. Now that you have recovered the stolen items, you should return them to the people of Selby. Objective updated, return the goods. All right. So that was, she moved one space with the sprint. She interacted, so then she's going to 1, 2 to come out of darkness. So Gimli's going to hang out in that neighborhood and talk to this Bella. You look over the odds and ends spread throughout the cramped shop. Most of the pieces are furnishings of one kind or another and much too large for you to dream of taking with you when you leave. A handful of smaller items catch your eye. A worn but well-loved doll, an incomplete silver circlet, and a collection of knickknacks labeled an explorer's kit. See anything you like, the antique dealer says? Didn't Arwen find a circlet? So let's go with the circlet. Fine silver, this, says the dealer, picking up the broken circlet with a handkerchief. Noldor made. That's Elven, the kind that come from Linden and Rivendell. Shame it's incomplete. Found it in the river, lodged against a stone. Cleaned up nice, though, and still a beauty, I'd say. You haggle over a price, and you find the antique dealer quite reasonable. You slip the circlet piece into your pack. Could the rest of it be somewhere nearby? Gain 1 inspiration. Lore increases by 1. Okay. So that was his first action. You match the piece you found in the gnarled roots of the tree to the piece you just obtained from the antique dealer. Sure enough, they fit together, but you would need a proper craftsman to reforge these parts into a whole. Okay. Do I want to move? I don't think I do, so can I talk to him again? Let's see. The doll, the explorer's kit. Let's go with the explorer's kit this time. That served a Pathfinder quite well in his time. Friend of mine, retired now. The antique dealer waves his hand across the assemblage of tools. A map case, a decent knife, a flint, a small mirror, and a few other items. None of them are of exceptional quality, but a few are things you could use. You haggle over a price and you find the antique dealer quite reasonable. You add what you need to your supplies. Place 1 depletion token on an equipped trinket or gain inspiration. 3, I'll take 1 more inspiration. All right, so that's the action phase. Shadow phase. This could get bad. Each are in darkness. No one's in. Are those spaces dark? No. Nobody's in darkness. Threat increases by 4 for the scenario. Threat increases by 4 again. 75. We hit an event. A boat with black sails heaves into view on the lake. Your final confrontation with Tarn's forces is nigh. I don't want it to be nigh. Where is that? That's right in Arwen's way. Right? Yeah. Place 3 ruffians in the indicated space. Ugh. right in Arwen's way. Can she go around is the question. Wasting time on them seems like a bad idea, but it's a rally phase. Man, 3 of them. That's rough. All right, Gimli Scout. Final defense and defense instruction. Guard rest. Let's prep final defense. We'll discard Poet's Heart. Put defense instruction on top. Shuffle Arwen's deck. Arwen, you got a beat feet, girl. I feel like it's a bad idea to stop and fight, especially since I'm at 75 out of 105 threat. And it's going up. Went up by 8 last turn. Now it'll go up by, I want to say 11 because of the ruffians, if I leave them all there. Actually, Gimli can get to him and punch him. Maybe that's what I'll do. Run with Arwen and run back with Gimli. Evan Star and Time of Need. Well, Time of Need's been serving me well. Evan Star on top. Continue. Action phase. So Arwen's going to go around. She's going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Gimli. Yeah, I can go right into their. It's probably crazy of me to do, but I'm going to move into that space. Let's see what these guys look like. Actually, I probably should have looked at them first. Each one's only 5 health. Sure. Get him, Gimli. Attack my X, which is 4. Oh, we'll choose his might, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, I wish I was determined. All right. Discard 2 inspiration tokens to make 3 successes. So that gives me 8 with Sunder and Cleave. And then I'll discard Restless X for strike 2 and Guard Strike for strike 1. So it's going to be 2, 3, and 8 is 11 with Sunder and Cleave. Cleave, Sunder. Oh, actually, I don't need to do all that then. I don't think I need to do any of that, do I? I think the 8 with Sunder and Cleave is enough because that gets all 3. 1. Oh, yeah. I'll save those cards then. Gimli just runs in and one-shots a group of 3. How do you like that? Gain an inspiration back. I can put that back on top for my ability. Remove 3 ruffians. Thanks for coming, ruffians. That's the action phase because Arwen ran and he came over here and did that. Darkness step. Oh, Gimli's in darkness, but he has the torch, the Weathertop torch, so he doesn't care. Your body is cold. Threat increased by 4 for this scenario. Excuse me. And then an additional 4 for the game effects. So that puts us at 83 out of 105. And we're on the rally step. So I think we're where we need to be. At least Arwen is. Gimli could easily just run over there. Gimli's scouting is honed agility and ancient wisdom. Let's go to ancient wisdom. Discard clever. Discard final defense. Get that success back into the deck. Next turn. Arwen didn't test, but I'll shuffle her deck really quick anyway. Curiosity and Nobility. We'll go with Curiosity. I love that card for her. Actually, I don't need the inspiration, do I? Before we're here, yeah, we'll go with that. Final answer. We'll put that on top. So I have a ton of inspiration. Continue. Action phase. All right, Arwen. Let's talk to this token. Return the stolen goods. Well, now, I didn't think you'd do it, but you have. The village headman Sours The village headman's sour face softens. Say that 10 times fast. And he scratches at his beard. Fair is fair. There's plenty of stories about Evensong. Far as legendary figures go, she seems to be a bit of a soft touch. Helping out travelers, saving fishermen's brats, she even used to come on to our village festivals to dance. If you'd believe it. But mostly, legend says she likes to sing, and we hear a lot of strange singing coming out of the southern shore of the lake. Anyone looking for her would be wise to start there. Become emboldened. All right, so Arwen's going to become emboldened. At the end of your turn, there are no nearby enemies, so it's going to go away, though, unless something bad is about to happen. The people of Selby have helped you narrow down where to look for Evensong. Hopefully, she will be sympathetic to your cause. Find Evensong on the lake shore. Oh, cross the map again. Sure. That's awful. Especially without a sprint card. So she's going to go 1, 2 for her second action. Gimli might get there first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I need to survive this round. Shadow phase. Let's see. No one is in darkness, so we don't care about that. 3 increases by 4 for the scenario, and 4 more. Puts us at 91 of 105. Your mind is swimming. For a moment, you cannot seem to feel anything from the ground beneath your feet to the heavy gear you carry. The numbness passes, leaving you even more miserable than before. Wow. Each hero suffers 2 wounds and 2 fear. Might negates. Then each hero flips 1 fear face up. Well, that's awful. Start your rally phase. You hero when you suffer damage. All right, so 2 wounds, 2 fear. We're going to test might negate, so 4 with Gimli. 1, 2, 3, 4. I block 2. I will discard Guardian Strike to just guard the other 2. Make it nice and simple. So Gimli doesn't take anything. Arwen's going to eat it pretty hard, and that emboldenment is discarded already because there's no enemies on the board. 1, 2. Let's discard Determined to discard the Nobility. Flip a new card. Clever Wit. Spend an Inspiration. So I'm going to block 2 damage, and I'll eat 2 fear. The first one, Rage. Keep this card face up. You cannot prevent wounds when you attack. Add 2 hits. Okay. The second one, Gloom. Flip this card face down. Okay. We did that. And the rally phase. All right, let's start with Arwen. Person token. Gathered Wisdom and Phosphorescence. We don't care about the Phosphorescence at this point. So we'll go Gathered Wisdom. Put that on top. Shuffle up Gimli. I'm actually glad I had Gimli come back to fight the ruffians. That put him a little bit closer to the woman. The Evensong, if that is truly her. Ready defense and kinship. Let's go with kinship. And we'll put ready defense on top for a success. Continue. All right. Gimli's going to move to this spot where the token was just placed, and we will talk. You will find Evensong along the lakeshore, but persuading her will be another challenge entirely. Speak with Evensong. You find the dark-haired Evensong, clad in the dark blue raiment. Her song is sweet and sad, and it fades when she sees you. Hark now at who comes to speak with the lake's daughter. Turn about, go back again, and come not ever after. Evensong will sing alone, with only rain for company, so dance away and leave her be. Lonely lakeside daughter, it seems like you will need to persuade Evensong of your worthy cause before she will help you gain inspiration. I can take one more. He's out of action, so we'll stay there. So I just want to see what this token says. A young girl is wandering lost. I don't have any of Arwen's sprint cards. She's going to use her ability to get rid of the face down fear. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And end her turn. Let's see if I'm going to get another turn at us. Each year in darkness, there's none. Draw increased by 4 for the scenario. Another 4. Putting us at 99 and 105. We have to figure this out on this turn. Each hero resets a deck and scouts 2. Gimli didn't use his deck, so I'm just going to scout 2 really quick. We'll see if we can wrap this up. Oh, yes, I did. I put that on top. Never mind. I'm lying. Never mind. I'm shuffling. Unyielding Spirit or Guarded Strike? Don't care about either one at this point. Put Unyielding Spirit on the bottom. Guarded Strike will get prepped. We'll get rid of Restless Axe. I don't think I'm going to need to attack. Famous last words. Let's shuffle Arwen. And it's been a little over an hour already. These games fly by. You don't even realize how much time has gone by. You get wrapped up in the story, and that's the sign of a great game, that you really get wrapped up into it. And trying to figure out what to do and how to solve these puzzles. So Scout 1, Athleus, and Evenstar. Yes, Athleus for the sprint, just in case. Put Evenstar on top. Well, I mean, at this point, sprinting is going to help. Action phase. All right. Where did we go? All right, so Arwen's going to interact. Evensong stands among the reeds by the side of the lake. She does not seem interested in anything you have to say about alliances, dismissing your concerns as beneath her. My lady, we face a terrible enemy. I can prove this battle concerns you as well, or never mind. Oh, boy. Let's go with my lady, we face a terrible enemy. When winter comes with its cold teeth, the lake freezes over, yet water flows and sings beneath, and in time spring comes after. Test wisdom. All right, I feel like this is important, so Gimli's going to use kinship. Before a nearby hero test, you may discard the skill for that hero to reveal 2 additional cards. If they are a dwarf, you may scout 1. Because she has Silent Scepter, she has a dwarf trait, so I can scout 1. That's Fury. Put down the bottom. All right, so now I'm flipping 6 cards with Arwen, thanks to kinship. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 4, 5, 6. 3 successes, 3 inspiration symbols. We'll go 5. I'll save 2 inspiration. We're killing this test. We're making sure. Thank you, Gimli. Are you kidding me? Evensong does not yet seem convinced. She does not seem to be listening, gaining inspiration. That's awful. All right, Arwen's second action. Saying your concerns beneath her. I flipped 3 successors. There's no way I'm going to flip that good again. I can prove this battle concerns you as well. Test spirit. All right, her spirit is 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. So I have a double symbol. So 2, 3, 4. I'm killing this test. Evensong does not yet seem convinced, but she does seem to be listening. Gains. Excuse me, gain inspiration. Take a quick sip. Sorry about that. So you have one of those inspiration back. All right, Gimli, it's up to you to convince her, or it's game over, buddy. So that's Arwen's 2 actions. She's done. Gimli's first interaction. My lady, we face a terrible enemy. Test wisdom. My wisdom is only 2. 1, 2. All right, this isn't bad. So I flip time and need it and a success. So I'll spend 2 inspiration. And I will also pop ancient wisdom. So total 4. Your words are winning ones. Evensong places a hand over her heart. Spring and summer come and go, immortal lives are fleeting. Lake and river stand aloof, mortals never minding. But dark comes the autumn now, and darker comes the winter. Evensong shall be your aid in the coming battle. Rest now your weary heads, and banish your heart's worry. Sleep now on the lake shore and dream of a great victory. You awaken again, this time on the banks of a small stream. Evensong is nowhere to be seen, but nearby, Golgator and his guards stand around a table. They have not yet noticed your arrival. The heroes win. They have earned a powerful ally in Evensong and must now face Golgator and Atarin on the battlefield. Lore increases by 2. Each hero receives 4 experience. Whew. That was a sweat and a half. I already had the best cards for their skills, so I'm not going to bother upgrading their skills. I'm just going to see if I can upgrade any of the items really quick. Clean up some tokens really quick. That was my first time playing that mission too, so I'm happy to have won it on my first go. All right, so that's the deck. That's going away. Tokens. Well, Arwen would have gotten rid of that. I was just so worried about convincing Evensong to help me. All right. Golgator. Evensong has healed your wounds, but she has also deposited you on Golgator's doorstep. As he prepares for the climatic battle, it is your chance to eliminate him once and for all. The next adventure is a battle map. Warning, losing this adventure will end the campaign. Confirm. So that's the little two big square maps. So that's an easier map to deal with. Let's take a look at our items. What do we got? So the only one that looks like it can upgrade is Gimli's armor. So twice wrought ring mail. Let me grab the armor really quick. That's a short stack. So I can get either, let me find it. Bladebane. Second skin. Wraths, and might be in with one of my other. Oh, there it is. Wraths. So I can get one of these 3. Let's see what we got. So Bladebane. Decrease your agility by 1, increase your wound and fear limits by 1. If you would test wisdom, spirit, or wit to negate, you may test might instead. Suffer all wounds face down. That's pretty good. This is second skin is increase your agility by 1, increase your fear limit by 1. If you would test wisdom, spirit, or wit to negate, test might instead. So they all have that part. And then Wrath's End is decrease your agility by 1, increase your spirit by 1. So I would give them a spirit of 5. Increase your wound and fear limits by 1. Wow, that's tough. Decrease your agility if you would increase your wound. Increase your agility. So I put them at 3 agility. That's actually pretty good for a dwarf. Suffer all wounds face down feels real good though. Especially because I have the apple cakes. I just get rid of most of them. Yeah. All right. Gimli's going to take the Bladebane. So that's the one. Decrease your agility by 1. Increase your wound and fear threshold limits by 1. So then he goes to a 5 fear, 7 damage. And then if I would test wisdom, spirit, or wit to negate damage, I can test might instead, and any wound cards I get are face down. That is Blade Rain. Confirm. And that's it. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. As much as I enjoyed making it anyway. Not as much as I enjoyed the video. It was a little stressful, wondering about, you saw the size of the map. I had to crisscross it like 3 times. The first time exploring it, then Arwen had to come all the way back here to get the stone stuff and go back here. Then we had to come all the way over back to where we started, the actual starting tile, to get to the Ebon Song to help us. This is still, why is this still going? Let's deal with this. Oh, we can upgrade some more items. The Weathertop Torch can upgrade. I'm sorry, guys, hold on. I can upgrade that to the Undersun. Oh, that's weapon. Right. Now let's see. Let's see if I can find the Undersun real quick. There's no reason to not, excuse me, to not upgrade it. Undersun. You and other heroes in your space ignore darkness. Okay, that's the same. It comes in with 2 tokens. If you attack an enemy in your space, you may deplete this item to add Pierce, Smite, and Stun. What is the Weathertop Torch? I threw a card on the floor. In your space, you may deplete this item. Pierce, of course. Oh, okay. So this Undersun is way better. So the torch is I can discard a token to add Pierce or Smite. Undersun says I can deplete this item to add Pierce, Smite, and Stun. So it gets 3. We'll definitely do that. Confirm. Oh, and the book we can upgrade too. Who did I give that to? That Gimli had the Tome of Battle. So let's see if I have that handy. Didn't think I was going to have much to do in the way of upgrades after this one. But here I am upgrading 3 items. So I can update it to the Legendarium of Thror. When you scout, you may deplete this item to reveal 2 additional cards and prepare 1 additional card. So at the beginning of the rally phase, when you would scout 2, now I can scout. You may deplete that to reveal 2. So instead of revealing 2, I'd reveal 4. And then out of those 4, prepare 2 of them. If I do and there is no enemy in my space, I gain inspiration. That's really good, especially for Gimli, because he seems to be making sure to have inspiration on hand for all of his attacks. So we will definitely do that. Confirm. Even though on a battle map, it's going to be kind of hard to not be around enemies, especially going up against the big guys. But all right, guys, that will cut it for here. I really want to get through this. So you know what? Tomorrow night, tune in, same time, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm in Central Connecticut on the East Coast. And we will see what happens. All right, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on gaming.